Morning. It's 5:30 on the 25th of April. It's 24 degrees, which is why Flynn's got his top coat on. I woke up before Flynn this morning at 4:55. Decided it was time to get up. There's too much to do, not enough time to do it. So the plan today is to cut up the pile of alders there. If you can see just to the right of the mulch pile, there's 30 long alders. They're cut for firewood. I could chip them. They're small enough to chip, but they burn nice, so why chip them? We can just put them on the wood pile. And I guess the ground has got enough heat in it so that even at 24 degrees, the water doesn't freeze. So yesterday, I heard some rustling in the woods. Yesterday, at just after 5:45 in the morning, the power company shut down power for 10 hours. It was a scheduled outage. We get our power from New Brunswick, Canada. Apparently they have a nuclear power plant over there, which is why our electric bill is cheaper than other areas of Maine. New Brunswick had to do some sort of maintenance, which required shutting down power to us. I'm not sure how many people in Canada were affected, but I think 10,000 people in eastern Maine electric region were shut down. And we had prepped for it. We had put some stuff in coolers so we didn't have to keep opening and closing the freezer and refrigerator. Well, I don't know if you can see this, but I'm looking just past the Trump sign there. I saw a light. So what the hell is the light in there? That's the sun coming up. So we had gotten up early. I was up at 4. Actually, I was up before then. I jumped in the shower at 4. And when I was in the shower, the wife put the coffee on the stove to get the coffee cooked before we do the shower. We have an electric range. Wish we had gas, propane. But we have electric. So it came with the house. You can see the road starting to dry out. Still wet up here though. So we lasted until right around noon. I fired up it was chilly yesterday. So I fired up the generator. And immediately the heat came on because I guess it was gotten down. There was a rabbit in the road eating gravel or something. Temperature in the house has gotten below what the thermostats are set to, so the heat came on. Let the generator run for, I guess, a little over an hour. then shut it back down. But before that, I had, since I was up early, and nothing to do, no internet, no nothing, I sat down on the couch and took a nap. And yeah, you can see the rabbit up there in the middle of the road eating gravel. Rita came out while I'm taking a nap. Said her friend up the road, Debbie, was asking if I was getting my messages, which I wasn't because my phone was off. The phone drains the battery real quick if I don't have the phone booster on to get the signal. It's constantly searching for signal. So the phone was off, the computers were up, so of course I'm not getting messages. But she was getting messages, so she said Rick needed help with his door install on his Polaris Ranger 500. So I had taken the side-by-side out of the barn, put it by the front door, not knowing whether I'd use it or not with the power outage. It also opened the garage door in case I didn't use my truck. Oh. Flynn. I know, you see the rabbit now. He's all the way up there. We're not going to get to him. So I jumped on the side-by-side and drove up to Rick's. He had gotten some full-length doors for his buggy. He was having trouble, so went up there. Come on, oh, don't go in the mud. Come on, Flynn. I guess I got to change hands so you know, rip my arm off. Oh, there's two of them here. Holy cow. I didn't see the second one. The one closest to me. So I ran up to Rick's and started looking at the problem. Both doors were, he already had the hinges mounted and the doors on, but the doors wouldn't close. Flynn, to the left. So we looked at the looked at the doors, and the bottom was fine, but the top was binding against the hinges on both sides. So we took the doors off because they, like Jeep doors, they just slide up off the hinge. Tried tightening down the hinge on the door side because you had a looser getting them on. And that didn't help. So I looked the hinge has a rectangular thing that goes in behind the body panel. It has two holes in it. And it looked like the body mount needed to move. Needed to have it opened up a quarter of an inch. So we were looking around for drill bits, and while Rick is trying to find a drill bit, I looked at the hinge that came with the doors, the top hinge, and I saw 2 letters on it, RH. And went around the other side, and it said LH. So Rick had put them on the wrong side. So we took them off, moved them. Lo and behold, fit perfectly. So we test mounted them. We sorry. Put the latching mechanism on the front loose, because we had to put the latches on the doors so they didn't come pre-assembled. So I put the latches in the door, adjusted the jam to the latch, whatever it is, the pin that you close the door on, and it was gold. The only problem is the right-hand door is got a low bend right down by the top of the wheel, and it's pretty sturdy steel underneath the fabric of the door. I tried to bend it with my knee, couldn't. Tried to bend it by hand, couldn't. He had a board with an old towel wrapped around it. Tried whacking that with a mallet. That didn't do anything. So it might have done a little bit. So that was it. We tried putting those mirrors back on, but unfortunately, the new doors, you can't see the mirrors. I mean, they fit underneath the door, but there's no point in having them there if you can't see the mirrors to begin with. So he's in search for new mirrors. So that wrapped up the installation of his doors. I went back home. And that was before noon. So I went home and hooked up to the generator, started the generator. Turned on the barbecue, cooked up some hot dogs. Had hot dogs and Coke. And had the internet on. Of course, with the generator going, the internet came on. Caught up on my messages and whatever. So we shut the generator down. I took the drone out, tried to fly the drone, but unfortunately the wind was coming up, stopping. So I went outside. It was nice and calm, no wind, and all of a sudden the wind would pick up and stop. So I flew the drone a little bit, and I started getting warnings from the drone saying, high wind, land the drone. So I put it away. So just sat out on the deck enjoying the beautiful sunshine. It was hot. Actually, I had my hoodie on. I had to take the hoodie off because it was too hot. And sometime around between 3:45 and 3:50, the power came on. So I powered over everything in the house. I had shut off the battery back up in the barn, or in the garage, I should say. Power that up, and walked Flynn, because Flynn hadn't been walked since 5 o'clock in the morning or so thereabouts. And ran over to Tom's place to power up my email server. Come on, buddy, over here. There's turkeys up here somewhere. Saw them a couple times yesterday. See a lot of tracks in the dirt. So the email server came up fine. Tom's cameras are fine. And took a run down to Kevin and Sandy's place to see the work they've been doing. They've been over at their place on Saturday, mowing the old dried out grass and chipping the branches they put in piles. Sandy put an above ground garden. So I saw that, took a picture of it, headed home. I skipped dinner. Really had pulled the steak out to make for dinner, but I had had 3 hot dogs for lunch, so I didn't need dinner. Well, there's turkeys. No, they're not turkeys. They're partridge. We're going up Eli's driveway. Some clown too. I picked bottles up here the other day. Some clown throwing something out here. Where is this? That was not there the other day. Flynn. Flynn, come on. Flynn, let's go home. In the house. I got my battery-powered gloves. I don't know if you heard that. Look at these clowns. So if there's 4 twisted this is the same place around the same place I picked up the 7 cans of bottles of Bud Light. So there's 1 bottle cap there. 2, 3, 4, 5. And there's a 6-pack of, so where are the bottles? So that's 2 times in 3 days. They've been up here partying. Look, come on, in the house. It looks like a can of chewing tobacco. That wasn't there the other day. Come on, in the house. Oh. Gobbler. Now Rick is up there 300 or 400 feet, 500 feet. I don't know, he's out there with his electric turkey caller. He showed me the other day. Oh, and that's a real turkey. Come on. So, like I said, we were sitting on the deck, and I thought I heard the oil burner, the chimney from the oil burner going. When I picked up my iPad, which I had on the table, to see the Starlink internet was up, so I knew the power was on. I think I rewound there a little bit too much. So everything's up and running. Flynn wants to scratch his coat. And after I got back from Tom's place, they uploaded yesterday's video. And I realize now I didn't take the chip out of the drone to save that video. Just change hands, just put more slack on the leash here. Yep, thumbs up. Come on. Flynn. There's a car coming, yes, come on. Yeah, you can hear a car. Of course, that's going to distract Flynn now. Even though he's almost ready to make his morning deposit, he's going to be focused on the vehicle coming. School bus. School bus, Flynn. Yeah, see, Flynn's ready to go, but gotta wait for a school bus to go by. I just heard the cow. When I had the drone up, I didn't see the cow. Yeah, there's a cow. The cow knows that the Parker girl's husband drives a diesel, so it knows the sound of a diesel. I showed him up on his leash. Come on, stay here. Stay, stay, stay. Come on, in the house. Flynn, in the house. Flynn. Flynn, let's go. Back to the task at hand. So Ginny's generator was running all day yesterday. I don't know how many pounds of propane she's gone through. But that was a lot noisier than I thought it would be. But I'd rather have power and noise than not have power, be freezing, breaking pipes. Plus, I don't know how noisy it is inside the house. Yeah, I pulled the electric plugs out because yesterday my fingers were really hurting from the cold. So today they're fine. My hands don't get hot, they're just comfortable. So it's fine. Who's looking? He wants to make his deposit. I think I'm having a Jimmy Dean's sausage, egg, and cheese on a English muffin this morning. I still have not made my blueberry muffins. And with the sun shining today, I don't want to be in the house baking. After I cut up the alders that I have piled up there, I want to see if I can chip the apple branches. That's going to be a pain in the ass. That's where the routes will be for. When we go to dinner Saturday night, I noticed that at Ralph Clark's house, that I think Travis's Ram heavy-duty truck was over there with the rock rake. I didn't know whether he was going to try and rake some of this shit. Excuse my language. Isn't that interesting? The looks like the tread from the tire, or it's just a strange couple of shapes. Triangle, and I don't know what that is. The trapezoid? I don't know. But Flynn sees a rabbit up here. A rabbit's crossing the road. Oh. Rabbit was coming to us. What are you doing? Oh. Of course, it's another distraction for Flynn. Oh, he's eating an old apple. He's eating a last year's apple. Look at that. That tastes good? Oh, I'm sorry. It must taste good. You're coming back for it. Flynn, come on. Flynn, come here. You coming back? No? Flynn? I guess we're going to take a long walk at noontime because he's not going to take care of business now. Flynn, come on, Flynn, Flynn. Come on, buddy. Come on. See if you can take care of business, huh? Please. Well, the ground is not as squishy, spongy. We have to clean Flynn's ears. When he shakes his head a lot like that, he's got a problem with his ears. They've taken the side-by-side down here, and this area here is okay, but further to the south, it's still standing water, and the ground is mud. So probably made deep ruts with the side by side. There's a rabbit down there. My hat. If you look at my shadow, my hat is pointing, and the rabbit is down hurting. There's two rabbits. Uh, 200 feet. Come on, it has fun. You're not taking care of business this morning. Yeah, and when you start playing with a stick, I know you're not going to do it. Don't whip yourself. Come on, let's go. Oh boy. So when I was at Rick yesterday, he was saying how bad his internet was. He's getting less than a megabit per second download. I don't know what he's getting uploaded, probably 64K or something. And the consolidated DSL people have been out, and I haven't been able to fix it. There's that bunny rabbit. Flynn, we're not going over there. Come on, in the house. Flynn. Yeah, I know, he's there. Come on, in the house. Flynn. In the house. Flynn. Flynn. In the house. Come on. Good boy. So he's talking about getting, Rick's talking about getting Starlink. You know, Bill O'Neill over on Tar Ridge told me his Starlink order shipped. Hadn't gotten it yet. So I asked him later in the day when he ordered it, because ours took 6 months. By the time I put the deposit down until I got the order, February. Signed up, put the deposit down, and August I got it, the end of August. So I asked Bill, when did he order it? He said the 18th. So I figured March 18th, that was pretty quick. So I asked him, was it March? He said, no, it was April. Ordered on April 18th. They shipped it on the 22nd. So that's phenomenal. And he's got the Gen 2 dish coming in. The square dish. I don't know whether he ordered the extra cable, because mine came with 100 feet of cable. And unfortunately, it's a dedicated cable. It's mounted inside the antenna, and the other end's got a Cat 5 or Cat 6, Cat 5e, Cat 6 cable, because it's got power over Ethernet going out to the dish. but his comes with 75 foot, but you can load 150 foot. But the Gen 2, the cable is detachable from the antenna. So he wasn't sure whether his was coming in, Bill O'Neill, whether his was coming in via the post office or via FedEx. I honestly can't remember. I still have the box in the basement. In case I ever have to ship it back. Flynn, come on, there's nothing out here. Flynn. Yeah, I'm sure he's going to try and drink some water over here. I don't know where that dirt came from. Get out of there! Right to look in the water. And actually there's no water there. It's like look at the mud. Oh boy. So sorry about this being long, but I was hoping that Flynn would take the encouragement of going down that north, what we call the North Drive. But I'll have to wait for later. And now it's coffee time. And after the first cup, heat up my Jimmy Dean's sausage, egg, and cheese on an English oven. So check back tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.